Do you need a portable car battery charger and tester? Do you need one of these lovely products that in this particular case I am featuring in this video from lovely Topdon, who sent to me their very highly acclaimed, very prolific product, which is called TB6000Pro. It does happen to be a portable battery charger and a battery tester. So do you really need one? And this is the question that I will try and honestly answer in this particular video as a private owner of this brand new Subaru Outback 2023. It has a normal wall plug kind of thing. It has clamps on it. These clamps get attached to the battery, whether this battery is detached from your vehicle or whether it's attached still to the vehicle. Yes, you can use something like this without detaching your car battery from the vehicle. Even I know that if I was to properly charge the battery, then I would have removed it from the vehicle. But to run some tests like I did, like I will demonstrate to you in this video, no, you don't need to do anything. You can test your battery as it's still connected to the vehicle. Phew, you don't need to worry about that. So hopefully we got that out of the way. Don't worry about it, okay? Now the tests that it's doing and the other kind of things that this is a freaking amazing thing. So first of all, it charges. Its primary selling point is that it can charge 6 volt and 12 volt batteries, just normal, regular flooded and other types of lithium ion batteries, lead acid and lithium ion batteries, right? It has variety of charging modes. It has 6 different charging modes. You can schedule charging time. You can have the power metering function, which I have not thoroughly explored myself. It has customizable charging steps, real-time voltage and current waveform graphs. It performs battery tests such as voltage, such as internal resistance, such as tested CCA, rated CCA, and it also does variety of tests such as cranking tests, cranking time, cranking voltage, and charging tests for loaded, unloaded, and ripple voltage. So that is what it's on the box, right? And they have a very easy to use, very kind of easy to find on the App Store and on the Google Play app, TB6000Pro app, which connects very natively via Bluetooth with this system. Of course, you need to power on the system, so either it goes, so you need to turn the power on, as in connect it to the wall socket or connect it to the battery, which in my case is what I did. You pair your phone, you pair your app with this device, and then variety of tests can be performed can be controlled, charging and tests can be controlled, and the results can be seen on the app, which is cool, really, really cool. You also can use it in a standalone mode, so to speak. So basically, if you press the button once, the central button, this one, if you press this button once, it allows you to cycle through the modes that it supports, charging, testing, etc. And then if you press it twice, like this, then it goes into that mode and starts doing what you asked it to do. That is kind of a shortcut, but please don't take my word for it, because luckily Topdon has included actually a rather extensive, almost a book-like, but don't let it scare you, almost a book-like guide kind of for this product, which is pretty cool, pretty easy. I had a very, very basic use case, which I wanted to simply start testing my battery. I didn't need to charge it, I needed to start testing it, which is why I personally kind of blitzed past it. But to you, and to give justice to this wonderful product, I am mentioning it to you explicitly that you can learn all about it by just reading that instruction manual. And dare I say that I review a lot of products that are coming from China, let's say, and I respect my sponsors and I respect people who are sending me these products. But truth be told, a lot of materials that are supplied with these products, not with this one, but a lot of materials that are supplied with these products, a lot of those brochures, a lot of those things, in all honesty, it's almost like, even though the companies are selling them for the international market, but they never bothered to properly translate it and properly turn it into readable, understandable, simple English. With Topdon, I was pleasantly surprised and impressed. Let's call it impressed. I was pleasantly impressed that everything, starting from what's written on the box and finishing what's written in the interface of the app and in that booklet and that little information brochure, you read it like an English-speaking person has actually written it. And in all honesty, that's not me being snobbish, that's not me being anything, that's me just calling it for what it is. I'm impressed with the fact that Topdon is solid enough and professional enough not to just create some flimsy product from mainland China, which we consume, but we kind of cringe, let's be honest, we kind of cringe when we sometimes read those instructions, and they are written like, I don't know if a person even knows what Google Translate is, and they should have known it. So Topdon went way further than that. It looks very professional. It's very much for English-speaking audiences, which I appreciate. Now, how did I use it? Why did I use it? Why do I think you might want to use it, even without being a full-on mechanic or car enthusiast? As a person who bought this Subaru Outback 2023 for camping, I have done a lot of research. And one thing that you can not take my word for it, but just go check for yourself, one thing that a lot of people are talking about is battery drain. It's kind of like a lot of Subaru, specifically Subaru vehicles, not just Outbacks, but Outbacks are notoriously known for that, apparently. I didn't know about it when I was buying the car. They are known to have this battery drain, firstly, when people are camping or loading, unloading the vehicle for a while, like over an hour and longer, and they open the tailgate and keep it open. There is a way around it, apparently, where people use something like this little carabiner over there, and apparently they need to trick the car into thinking that the tailgate latch is locked, even if the tailgate is open itself. Yeah, they just kind of latch it in, and that apparently turns off all these internal electronics that are otherwise draining the battery. Okay, if you open the door, however, like just want to ventilate the salon of the vehicle, it's hot in Australia and stuff like this, a variety of small lights, such as the indicator on the dash that the door is open, they come on and they stay on, you know. And what I'm trying to say to you is that for someone who seriously considers camping, not just in Subarus but in any cars, for someone who for any other reason anticipates that them being away from civilization, from the central city, and being somewhere in the woods or camping somewhere, if you anticipate that something wrong could be happening to your battery, having something like this is a peace of mind. No, this is not a jump starter. Let's be very clear. This is not a jump starter. At the very least, I don't think it is. I think it does a lot of other wonderful things. It can help you charge and help you test just how bad or just how good your battery is, which for me is good enough, right? I don't need to jump start my vehicle. But me starting to research, having bought this car for camping, starting to research all these carabiners and all this kind of stuff, I was like, I don't want my battery to run flat overnight simply because I held my door open for a couple of hours or tailgate open for a couple of hours while I was camping. And that, in my humble opinion, my friends, even if you're not a car enthusiast, like full-blown mechanic type of stuff, you probably would benefit from having something like this in your garage. I rolled the car into the garage, I opened the bonnet, I followed the basic instructions, I connected the clamps as they supposed to be, plus to plus, minus to minus, and I paired the app, obviously, as I mentioned to you, and ran a most simple battery test. That's all I've done so far on this thing. And that's all I might need to be doing for a long time, or you might need to be doing. However, this gave me confidence that A, my battery, well, obviously it's a new car, but my battery is in a great condition, and also that I can do this test later down the track, a year later, during the camping, after the camping. You don't even need to perform this test. You don't even need to have a wall socket. You need a wall socket only if you're charging. But if you're performing this test, all you need to do is you need to have your battery and you need to connect this thing to the right clamps. That's it. So I am very grateful to Topdon for sending me this product. I am only getting into the proper full-blown car camping. As you can see, I'm a researcher. I like to prepare. I also am not trying to just push whichever product to you. Like a lot of people, a lot of companies are reaching out to me for sponsorship, and I'm taking sponsorship only from the companies that I think would benefit me and I think would benefit you. And Topdon TB6000Pro is, again, an example of this very generously packaged, very generously featured product, not all features of which I probably will ever use, but those that I will use do make me feel like a more confident owner of this brand new Subaru Outback 2023. Please check the description of this video for any product links and any applicable discount codes that Topdon might provide, and I really appreciate your support as well if you gave me a like to this video, because the more likes, the more YouTube will show it to people, the more of us here, the merrier. And I'll talk to you next time about something else, car or essential car electronics and other gear related. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.